In this training, we will identify the key differences between dental anatomy of dogs and cats, recognize signs of periodontal disease, describe beneficial dental care habits, summarize how food and treats can help with plaque and tartar control. Dental health in dogs and cats training covers 4 topics: dental anatomy of dogs and cats, periodontal disease, good dental care habits, plaque and tartar control with food and treats, and we will sum up with the key takeaways. So in this video, we are going to talk about the dental anatomy of dogs and cats. The dental anatomy of dogs and cats can tell us a lot about the foods that they have evolved to eat prior to domestication. And both species have their own modification of a carnivorous dentition. Unlike humans, dogs and cats evolved using their mouths and teeth as their prehensile tool for attacking and killing their prey. Their teeth are also used for mastication, particle size reduction, shredding, tearing, grinding, and manipulating pieces of food to be swallowed. Both the upper and lower jaws of dogs and cats have 3 pairs of very small incisors. In herbivores, incisors are much larger and are used to clip leafy vegetation. Since dogs and cats are not your typical grass grazers, their incisors are used mostly for non-food purposes today, such as grooming their fur. Each upper and lower jaw also has 1 pair of hook-like canines, which interlock when the jaw is closed. The function of the canines is for grasping and killing prey and piercing the tough hide of animals they would consume. Where cats and dogs begin to show some differences in their premolars, the premolars are used for tearing, cracking, and grinding. Cats have only 2 pairs of premolars on their lower jaw and 3 pairs of premolars on their upper jaw, one of which is a specialized premolar called canarsis, which is even more effective for shearing action and are a signature of the dentition of obligate carnivores. Dogs, in contrast, have 4 pairs of premolars on the upper and lower jaws. Finally, dogs have 2 pairs of molars on their upper jaw and 3 pairs on their lower jaw, whereas cats only have 1 pair of molars on their upper and lower jaws. Molars are primarily used for crushing and grinding food, which is required for higher level of fibrous material. The fact that dogs have more molars for grinding compared to cats is a trait related to the opportunistic foraging behavior of dogs in the wild. So in an adult cat has 30 teeth, with a greater proportion of them specialized for grasping, tearing, and shearing. Dogs, in contrast, have a greater number of teeth, 42, and more teeth for crushing and grinding. These properties show that dogs evolved as a more flexible carnivores, which consume more plant material than cats, which have retained the dental traits of an obligate carnivore. Now let's take a close look at a healthy individual tooth. A tooth has several layers, including enamel, which is the hardest layer of the tooth that covers the dentin and forms a major part of the tooth crown. Calcium phosphate is responsible for the rock-hard texture of enamel. Dentin, a hard bone-like substance that supports the enamel and protects the pulp from exposure to bacteria, food, saliva, and damage from chewing and biting. Pulp, innermost portion of the tooth, which houses the nerves and blood vessels that nourish the tooth. Cementum, a layer of calcified connective tissue that holds the root of the tooth in place within the gums. Dogs and cats aren't prone to cavities like most humans are, but they are still susceptible to dental disease, bacteria in the mouth attached to the enamel of the teeth. Plaque is a biofilm of bacteria that have anchored themselves to the surface of the teeth. Tartar is a hardened dental plaque made up of bacteria and precipitated calcium from saliva. The rough surface of tartar allows new layers of plaque to build. When this occurs around the gum line, the immune system responds with inflammation and dental disease starts to set in. Plaque must be regularly removed to prevent excessive tartar buildup and keep the teeth healthy.